Alright. First of all, I'd like to state that giving your dog salt water is animal cruelty. Just throwing it out there. But secondly, the reason why I brought up the whole family pet situation was because I find it pretty convenient for the opposition that all the deaths that are associated to fracking fluid are undocumented. There's no human beings that have documented deaths associated to fracking fluid, like I stated before. And he goes on to state that he would like no contamination with his energy source. However, coal, when you burn coal, there's a little thing called carbon emissions from coal. And also nuclear power plants, the radioactive solutions that he was worrying about in fracking fluid just so happened to be the energy source powering his house. Going on from what he was saying, that also that salt water obviously doesn't destroy plants, but however, when you give any organism a certain amount of salt, it's going to dehydrate itself. But however, going beyond that, there is no perfect energy source like my partner had stated. Like I stated also just recently, coal has also an impact on the environment. Nuclear power plants have an impact on the environment. Fossil fuels most definitely have an impact on the environment. So the claim that just because an energy source has an impact on, has a flawed emission onto the environment is kind of, is going to be laid on deaf ears, because everyone in here owns a car, and that car burns fuel, and that fuel, the product of that fuel, is contributing to the depletion of our ozone. However, like I stated before, the natural gas vehicles emit less pollution. So the simple fact that he's saying that he doesn't want any pollution with his energy, it's not that there's going to be any, it's that there's going to be less than what he's using right now. Now, going on to another point of information, that fracking spills have vastly lessened over the years. Now, like I stated before, there's room for improvement, and also like my partner has stated, there's always going to be a spill. No matter what, there's always going to be a misstep in a process, just as we've seen with the BP oil spill. Now, the thing is that all the current energy sources that he goes on to defend have actually created more of an impact on our environment than fracking. Fracking is only a recent development within the past 20 years. Coal has been used for hundreds of years. Not only that, it's the simple fact that we're running out of resources. Are we going to keep going to foreign countries like Afghanistan and the Middle East to find fossil fuels, or are we going to become independent and actually start to look at other resources that we can find at home? I feel like that the whole fracking process is just another step towards making America independent, as not only just cleaning up the environment, but making us more independent and also saving American lives. And saving also taxpayer monies from having to go across the ocean to fight wars for resources and energy supplies that are bad for our environment.